Hey, happy Wednesday. I hope you're feeling blessed and refreshed. Back again with another one, and today I'm live. Good morning, good morning. I'm so glad to be here again for some encouraging talks. Let's see who we got in the building. I'm sorry I'm a little bit late. This morning has been busy, y'all. Good morning, Mr. Terry. Good to see you. Yes, Monday through Friday, always. Yes, yes, yes. I'm so excited you're here. Good morning, Tamika. Good to see you. Hey, Shanita, good seeing you. You're up early. Hey, Sissy, good seeing you. Shanita, are you still up? That's what I'm saying. Shanita's up early. All right. Hey, Frugal Mama, good morning. Good to see you. I hope you're enjoying your time off. Um, Day before Thanksgiving, y'all. Preparations, cleaning, and ooh. Today we'll be washing hair later, doing hair, so that we can join our aunt and uncle celebration tomorrow. And I'm also going to cook here at home, but it's going to be non-traditional for us. We're going to have rotel and fried chicken. So I'm excited for that. I'm thinking about a peach cobbler too. Bonita, wake up. Come back. She probably fell asleep, huh? Maxing and relaxing. I know that's right. Yes, yes. So, um, as most of you know, this whole week we've been talking about self. We started with self awareness. Wait, yeah, self awareness. And then we went to self control and self discipline. Today, as you can see, is self love. I'm going to skip Thursday as a part of self love and make sure that I spend time with my family and filling up my belly. And we'll pick this back up on Friday morning. And on Friday, we're going to wrap it up talking about self determination and self motivation. So I hope that this touches somebody who needs it, as well as encourages me again, as it always does. Ooh, yummy! Oh, you're here. Been craving a pineapple upside down cake. Oh my goodness, what? Don't tell me you make those. Don't tell me you know how to make that. Oh my goodness. Um, yeah, I'm not much of a baker, but I do like to do the peach cobbler sometimes, and probably just a simple cake for the girls or something. I have a taste for apple pie, but I don't know how to make it, so I might buy one. Yeah. So I don't know how to bake, sissy. My friend Angie baby posted one. Oh yeah, Angie baby. I see her too. She's a really good chef. So we are almost 5 minutes in. Let's go ahead and jump right into it so that it doesn't be too long for those on the replay. I always say that, right? It's always better to catch it live though. So first of all, I just want to ask, what does self love mean to you? How do we give ourselves self love? Me personally, um, I'm trying to get more. And I used to be the girl who would, go get her nails and feet done, go get her hair done, and do all that. So now I'm trying to get more into doing those things on my own to save money. But it's more about making the time. Um, with things shifting and happening in my life, my time of day has always been early, early in the morning. So I think that I use that time as self love just to sit and reflect, to look at my goals and to check them off or to write down new ones. Um, I also like to take this time to plan, and then I come and I go live with you guys most mornings. Um, I always pray that I'll get to a place where I have just particular day of the week, maybe just to be by myself and just to, maybe go out to dinner alone or, things like that. And those are just things that, we hope for and that we try to manifest into our lives. So, as mothers or um, friends or, fathers or uncles, aunts and uncles, anybody like that, you yourself, you just got to spend time with yourself so that you can be there for everybody else who needs you. And I just think that, as I grow older, I think it's even more necessary to get those times alone more often. Sometimes I have to go and say I'm taking a shower and just lock myself in the bathroom. That's self love. Why? Because I'm just sitting in there on my phone, or I am actually going to take a shower, take a bath, and actually just sitting there and not trying to hurry up, rush out, and, finish up something else. So I encourage you, as I encourage myself, to take that time for self love. And maybe some of your suggestions of self love for yourself might encourage me or encourage somebody else. Um, I'll be catching all the replays. It's not the same as being in the live. I know that's right, because you just never know how, when we all come together and our opinions bounce off each other. When I come, I'm not coming from a place of knowing it all. I'm not even trying to come from a place of teaching. I'm coming from a place of motivation and relearning things that, were taught to us as we grew up. A lot of times we lose we lose our way, and that's not always in a bad way. You know, just like self control or self discipline, it's like obvious, like, yeah, I'm gonna have self control over myself, but do I really? In certain situations, am I really about to pop off, or am I really like taking a step back and thinking about what's gonna happen if I do relearning myself? Self love is so important, y'all. Hey, good morning, TNT. Um, Good to see you. Good to see you. Sorry, I'm not looking at the chat. Here we go. Hey, Miss P. RX Nails is in the house. So morning discipline and determination for me. Okay, all right. And for me, it's the self control and it's the self motivation. Really sitting here, really talking to myself, really having conversations with myself. Like, girl, get up and get off of YouTube and go in there and clean up that bathroom like you said that you was gonna do yesterday. Like, come on, get up. And, like, literally talk to myself like that. um, TNT says, yes, I do that all the time. Take a hot bath to relax. I know that's right. Put some candles in there, girl. Turn the light off, play some music, and they don't know where you at. Google Mama says, yeah. Um, so, to jump right in, everybody is talking about self love, love yourself, and things like that. But what does it actually mean? It means the true definition is to accept yourself fully, treat yourself with kindness and respect, and to nurture your growth and your well being. So accept yourself fully means, hey, I'm obviously heavy. Like, I'm not gonna walk around saying, oh, I'm just too fat. Nobody likes me. I'm fat and I'm ugly. I'm gonna speak life into myself and I'm gonna say, oh, let me get up and move my body around here. Sometimes I might do some exercises, sometimes I might not. But as long as I'm actually, moving around, cleaning up, I'm gonna give myself some credit. And I encourage you to do the same thing. Treat yourself with kindness. Well, that's self-explanatory, but do we always do that? You know, if let's just say, oh, I made the mistake of, uh, let's just say, I'm trying to think off the top of my head here. I was going to do some deep cleaning, and I made the mistake of not cleaning out the refrigerator, as soon as possible. So, I'm not going to beat myself up about it and say, "Oh, you're so stupid. You know you're supposed to clean out that refrigerator. That's just disgusting. Why would you do that to yourself?" Or, being mean to yourself literally in your head, or you're gonna say, okay, like, I was just tired yesterday. Like, all right, man, you could do this. Let's get up, let's get this done. And respect. Respect yourself. Respect yourself enough to get up and, you know, to look decent, or to, not do something outside the box that you wouldn't normally do in order to get attention from somebody else. That doesn't mean go in there and put on the whole face of makeup if you don't wear makeup like that and step out in your best outfit. It just means to, make sure that your hygiene is on point. Make sure that uh, you are clean. Like that's important because I'm saying that because at some point in my life, before I got to a certain point, when Nene, she's 11 now, but when she was first born, I was just like, I'm a new mother. I got to be with her every second. Y'all know who that is. I cannot, I cannot go in here and take a shower like I need to. I'm running around here cleaning up the house, taking care of a newborn baby. Next thing I know, the whole day to went by and I ain't took no shower. Like those are the little things that you got to think about as far as yourself and respect. You got to respect yourself enough to get those things done so that others can see that in you and they can respect you too. Nurture your growth. That goes along with your goals. Setting yourself goals, making sure that you do everything you can to achieve those goals. And after you do achieve those goals and you pat yourself on the back and say, yes, I did it, I did it. And sometimes in some situations, it's better to be quiet about your success because others are not always happy for you. You know what I mean? Like you would think they are. Sometimes they could be wishing on your downfall and you don't even know it. So nurture yourself and, celebrate yourself sometimes and also your well-being, thinking about your future, your happiness in your future, your peace in your future, your positivity in your future. Manifest those things, make those things real by writing them down, speaking them out loud because there's power in our tongue, and by putting some action in it and actually making those things happen. And then don't forget to pat yourself on the back when you've done it. Look, Mama says, right on. Let me look at the comments here. TNT, we got to take care of self because if we don't, then how are we going to take care of our children? Absolutely. Good morning, Nancy. Good to see you. And as you know, at the end of every video, be true to yourself because if you can't be true to yourself, right? How you going to be true to anybody else? Now, I don't know if some of you went backwards and watched some of my older videos, and if you see, it took me a while to start saying that. That's because I was in that predicament, in that position to where I was still learning that myself. But now I can say it confidently, y'all. If you haven't already, try it. Try it. Like you can't show up for somebody else if you're not 100%. It's okay to say, "I'm sorry. I had thought about doing this today for you, but I'm just not feeling well, or I'm just not into it, and I'd rather be 100% than to try to do something for you, right? Just let people know. You know, if you can't show up, just let them know. Hey, I couldn't show up today. Sorry about that. But love yourself enough to know that today is just not my day. I'm not gonna be able to do none of that today. Now, some things you have to do, of course, but those things that can be put off for a second, it's okay to put them off for a second. Give yourself some grace. Let's see. Mr. Terry says, please read the Holy Bible book of Ecclesiastes. Yes, a time to see everything under the sun. Yeah, absolutely. Season all about you. I love that. Hey, good morning, Mike. It's good to see you here. Good to see you. Good morning. If you think you're gonna fail, you will do something to make you feel you're happy. Run a race. Yes, that's beautiful wisdom. Thank you, Mr. Terry. Uh, good morning. It's a Terrence kind of thing. He gonna make me cry. Good morning, brother. It is good to see you, brother. I miss you. I will be live today at 4. Okay. Okay. I'm at work about to change into my scrubs, then off to surgery I go. Okay, all right. Well, thank you so much for stopping in, and I pray that your day is amazing. Um, so to jump back into what we were talking about, y'all, I get to going all over the place. That's why I try to write myself some notes to stick to them, and I just get to talking. Uh, oh, there's a bunch of comments coming in here. Unique is here. Hello. Good morning, sis. You speak it in the chat. Very proud of you and your milestones here on YouTube. Keep going, my beautiful sister. Okay, my brother. You have a beautiful day. Thank you so much. And you too. Keep going. Um, so when you love yourself, you have an overall positive view of yourself. Now, let's not get it confused with being positive about yourself, being positive about yourself all the time. Like we don't want to be arrogant. We don't want to be unrealistic. But for example, if I'm upset with myself about something, or if I'm just disappointed with myself about something, I still love myself, and at the end of the day, I'm still gonna love myself. Like I'm very disappointed in myself right now, but that doesn't mean I hate myself and that I give up on myself. And a lot of us we go through things and we forget that it's not the end of the world. You got to love yourself enough to know, to be able to have some self control and some self discipline and be able to identify what you did or might not have done in a certain situation to cause things to happen. And know that if you didn't do anything and you could not control it, then all you could do is take a step back and breathe. That's all part of self love. Having that, what we've been talking about all week, that self awareness, that self control, that self discipline. Think about it like, if I got a daughter, so my daughter, she might make me upset, she might disappoint me, but I still love her, right? I'm not gonna stop loving her just because she done made me mad for the moment. So don't forget to do that same thing for yourselves. You know, um, uh, basically, if you love yourself, you love others. It's easy to love others. It's easy to, walk past somebody walking past you on the street or in the store and give them a smile because you love yourself enough to, ooh, I'm very happy to be here and have opened up my eyes today. I don't know you, but I'm happy to see you. Good morning. Give them a smile. We talked about that. I think in self awareness. Like you that had the worst day. You woke up late. You wasted coffee on your clothes. You had to go back home and change your clothes. The kids, and now you done got off work. The kids is being wild and crazy, and your day is just terrible. Now you ain't got enough groceries for dinner. You got to run to the store. You got to get some groceries, and you just mad. You angry at this point. Are you walking around with this angry face? Or are you gonna put a smile on your face and hope that your smile uplifts somebody else? That's self awareness. Mr. Terry says seeds are the positive things of life and the life of life. Yeah, weeds are the negative things of life, the darkness. I know that's right. Everybody's saying hey. Everybody's saying hey. What are some things that you like to do for self love? Hey, Shacey. Good morning. I see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. What are some things that you do for self love? Just curious. TNT says, thank you for mine, Rose. You know that I really appreciate you. Okay. Um, yeah. What are some things that you do for self love? There are some examples of what you can do for self love. You can actually put self love into action. In order to see results, you gotta put it into action. Mr. Terry says we must remember self love is something a child has to learn. Growing up, I didn't like myself because I was listening to a lot of negative people in my life getting hit by a truck in November 2020. Oh man. But then I'm interested to hear how this story ends. Did you have to spend some time with yourself and get to love yourself more? And those what other people say, does that start to not bother you? So that's what happened to me. That's what happened to me. So some things that you can do for self love is you can say positive things to yourself. Um, you know, Say positive things to yourself. Like me, I think my eyes are gorgeous. And don't call me crazy, okay? But I'll tell myself, wow, your eyes are really gorgeous. Like, just, you stand out from the crowd just because of your eyes. Like, you could really tell a lot, about somebody or what even they've been through their eyes. And when I look in my eyes, I just see boldness. Like, not because my eyes are big, but like I see a lot of wisdom. Although I'm still learning, I'm speaking life into myself by doing that. Another thing that I like to do is write things down. Post-it notes everywhere, all over the mirror. And what you do is, those are affirmations, positive things about yourself. You write those things down on a post-it, you put them on the mirror, and you look into that mirror every single day. You smile. Don't forget to smile, and you say those words. And if you have to force yourself to smile, that's okay too, because eventually you'll see that you won't have to force it. It'll just happen. It's the best feeling. Let me look at the comments here. Mr. Terry says, was one of the best experiences of my life. The great Lord Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit told me you are not disabled. That's how I started loving myself. Okay, I know that's right. That's it. I like that. That's a beautiful story. I've been taking care of my skin, trying to eat better, take the time daily to spend time with me. I love writing and reading. Okay. Um, for me, self love was and is a process. It's a daily meditation, devotional reflection. Oh yes, I love that. Um, you know, it always comes back for me. It always comes back to you know my spiritual belief. Like I just believe that if it wasn't for Jesus, Jesus, then a lot of things are just nothing is possible. Let me just say that. But I just feel like that daily prayer and that daily scripture for me, um, or even just that daily talk with God, is also very much needed for self love. Because me personally, knowing that, that God sits high, He sees everything down below, I'm trying my best to do everything His way. It just makes things easier. It makes you love yourself easier. Just knowing that somebody is there who will never leave you, who will never forsake you, who will always love you, who doesn't care what you look like, because this body ain't nothing anyway. Who, you know what I'm saying? Who is your protector? Who is your ear when you need somebody to talk to? Who is your guidance? Who is your, that- like, I don't know. That's just the best self love for me. It's just really finding out who he is and what he means in my life. So, I can't go without saying that. Um, a smile a day will keep the person. Okay. Okay, everyone. Thank you, TNT. Have a good day. A smile a day will keep depression away. I know that's right. Hey, Ben Miller. How are you? It's good to see you. Yes, affirmations are helpful. Yes, yes. True affirmations definitely change the mindset for the better. Absolutely. True affirmations. I know that's right. Not ones that you see someone else doing, but ones that actually pertain to you. Actually really mean something, really hit home for you. Um, so another part of self-love is to forgive yourself when you mess up. Give yourself some grace. You're not perfect all the time. You don't have all the answers, and it's okay to mess up. Just understand where you messed up so that you don't continue to mess up in that same way. You know what I mean? Another part of self-love is to meet your own needs. Um, if you need to be alone or if you need, it might be, um, let's just say, let's just say you have a taste for some seafood for dinner. I'm I might not need that seafood, but I really want it. And if I'm set up to where I could go get it, why not? It's gonna make me happier. And then I feel like I took care of myself. I met my own need in that point, in that moment. Being assertive is another part of self love. Not being there's a difference between being assertive and being dominant. Not like coming trying to tell somebody what to do or coming to be me, but more so I know what I want, I know what I need, or I know what I'm asking for. So let me just go get it. You see what I'm saying? If that makes any sense. um, not letting others take advantage of you or abuse you. Like when um, hold on, I was on a busy street and that truck was so loud. So um, what I'm saying is not letting others take advantage of you. So um, you might be a type of person who you might have just recently gotten to some type of success, and normally people don't flock to you, they don't come and talk to you or anything like that. But now you got this success, and here they come, and you know, logically, I'm gonna think to myself, I'm gonna be self-aware, and I'm gonna be like, you know, um, these people ain't never really been bothered with me, but now they here. Is it because of my success? Well, yeah, obviously that's my self awareness, and I love myself enough that I notice that. I'm going to say that, and I'm going to, be polite, but move a certain way to where I'm not going to let those type of people in because I know what they're here for. But if you don't completely love yourself 100%, like you should, or like you say that you do, then you might let some bad people into your circle. And knowing, let me not, mm, let me say it this way, um, knowing that you know better. You know what I'm saying? We know better on certain things. We know better, but we still let it happen just because we don't love ourselves 100%. So that's just I think, uh, a good analogy. You got to prioritize your health and your well-being. If you're feeling some type of way, take yourself to the doctor, get checked out. Don't let this pain in your side linger too long because you never know what it could be. And just love yourself enough to say, okay, I'm going to go ahead and go to the doctor, figure out what this is, so that I don't put this burden of it might be something. it- I'm not going to put this burden of it might being something serious on my family. Because I love myself enough and I'm self-aware enough. All of this, it just ties in together. And I just pray that y'all follow me. Because sometimes I try to follow myself and it's just like, bing. Mr. Terry says, for self-love, I celebrate the victories and successes in my life. I show people the spiritual gifts they have inside of them. Encourage people to take control of their life. Oh, yes. I love that. That's what I'm trying to do as well, encouraging others to take control of their life, certain aspects of their life. Yes, I love that. Shacey says we have to remember that we are chosen by Christ. It doesn't matter if some people don't like us or if we're having a bad day. To keep remembering that Jesus is at our side every moment. I know that's right. I love it. That is so beautiful. Shanita says you and Unique's topics and lives have been helping me and been eye opening. Amen. Glory be to God. I know that both of us pray, 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 pray before we go live. And we pray that it hits where it's supposed to hit. And I thank you for saying that. I appreciate it. This lets us know that we're doing something. Let's see. Now, me, let me just say that I had to be self aware. I had to take a step back and realize that at some point, um, when I was coming with some topics, at some point, it was more off of emotion, off of something that might have actually happened or something that might have actually hurt me versus just a general topic that anybody can relate to and that I can relate to because I've been there. So I've conditioned my mind. I've been self-aware and I've conditioned my mind now to make sure that I come from a encouraging standpoint and not from an emotional standpoint. So I hope that it's coming off different. Um, always Tam Tam, your source of wisdom, uncommon common sense, and wise life advice. You're a great encourager, uplifter, positive motivator of people. Thank you so much, Mr. Terry. I really appreciate that. I really, really do. You're welcome, Shanita. I think your kiss just blew right past my cheek, though. Yes, the topic of today is self love. Okay, so another part of self love is spending time around people who support you and who build you up, avoiding people who don't. Now, that's a good one because, um, mm, um, I would say back in, let's say, high school. In high school, I was great at academics, but I didn't have many friends. Like, nobody was really bothering me like that. Um, I don't know if it was because I wasn't as popular or whatever, but for whatever reason, I thought that it was cool to try to get people's attention by being the class clown. Being the class clown did not do it. It got all the wrong attention, okay? But um, I had people then kind of flock to me, but not the right people. They were all getting in trouble at school. They were skipping classes to go across the street for lunch, doing all the bad things that they were not supposed to do. And why am I hanging around these people? Because they laughed at my jokes, my silly, corny jokes in the middle of class. These people are not building me up. If anything, they tear me down. I'm trying to run around and follow them. That's a perfect example. Being able to recognize that and avoid those kind of people. Now, sometimes you got the people who are, uh, hey, geeky girls, how are you, Andrea? Andrea, I said it right. Good to see you. Um, just knowing that this group of people is not good for me, I'm not gonna go and be with that group of people. Now, it's different when, let's just say it's a group of people, and you got one person who's in the middle who might be just like you, just might be doing anything to fit in, and you still you're like, this is your friend, you absolutely love this person. What do you do? What do you do? That's the question. Do you love yourself enough to see that that you are sabotaging yourself? Are you going to help your friend or are you going to help yourself? Spending time around people who support you and who build you up. Not, and staying away from those people who don't. Staying away from people who, they were this way at some point and then, maybe once they got to be a little more popular, they started to act this way. Mm-mm. You gotta break ties with those kind of people, whether you like it or not. It's beneficial. I can't tell you what you have to do. Let me just say that. Sorry, but it's beneficial to do that. I'm just curious. What would you do? You got a friend who's in that same bad group of people that you were in. You've already removed yourself, and you see her, and you know that she is so much better than that. She's just doing that to fit in. What are you gonna do? Mr. Terry says, "We must remember you can't change another person's eyes. You can only control what you present in front of them. What they choose to see is up to them." Oh, wow. Yep, I guess you just answered my question. Amen is definitely a choice, an individual choice. Yes, it is, Mr. Terry. Okay. Can y'all believe I haven't had no coffee yet? I haven't had no coffee since Saturday, this last Saturday. But anyway, um, Be like a punter and kick away the negative. Be like a running back and run towards the positive. All right. Be like Shaq, block the negative. Be like Dennis Rodman, grab the positive. All right. I will share the wisdom God leads me to share, but the choice is on them. Okay. I know that's right. I know that's right. Good job, Pam. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I wouldn't judge them, just pray. Okay. Yep. Good answer. Hello, Miss Queen T. Good to see you. Welcome in. Yes. Happy Thanksgiving Eve. Happy Thanksgiving Eve. Um, absolutely. Just speak life into that person and tell them, hey, what you're in is not a good thing. I was there and I know you're better than that. You're better than that. And I just encourage you to dig down into yourself and separate yourself from that group of people. But also letting her know that, hey, I'm not being a hater. I'm not being jealous. I just love you more. You know what I'm saying? I love you more than you love yourself at this moment. But you don't realize that you're not loving yourself in this moment. Mm. Look, I thank God right now because before I go live, y'all, I pray. And I got my notes, but I pray. And sometimes these words come out my mouth. I don't know where they came from. Okay, that's the Holy Spirit. I got it. I like it. Carrie be on point. Yes. Thank you everyone for being here this morning. Absolutely. So very true. It's 7 o'clock already. Okay. So another thing that you would do if you love yourself, self love, is you're gonna ask for help. If you're struggling in an area, it doesn't always have to be financially. It not necessarily always emotionally. It could just be some advice, some an opinion from somebody who actually cares for you, who actually has your best interest at heart, and ask them for help. Like, hey, I don't know, whether I should do this or this. What do you think? It's okay to do that. Don't try to tackle every situation on your own. Um, sometimes we could be too prideful. Me too prideful. And I'm like, nope, I got this. Nope. When realistically, I'm drowning myself. Ask for help, y'all. Ask for help. Another thing is to let go of grudges or anger that's holding you back. Letting go of grudges. Believe it or not, the Bible says you have to forgive, okay? Believe it or not, the Bible says to love, okay? All that stuff. But forgiveness, hmm, especially if they really hit you to your core. I know, I've been there. But just forgive them. Now, you ain't got to forget. You ain't never got to forget. Ain't that what they say? But you have to forgive them. You got to let go of that grudge. And as you move forward, every time you see that person or every time you come cross paths with that person, you greet them. You greet them with love, like nothing ever happened. Guaranteed, it's gonna bring a smile to your own face because you're gonna be like, "What in the world did I just do?" Let go of those grudges. Whatever that anger is that's holding you back, let it go. That just made me think of a topic. Hold on, let me get my pen. Yeah, I live on a busy street. You already know that, right? Okay. We all struggle, but although we are oppressed by the enemy tricks, we can overcome. Yes, we can. Thank you, Mrs. Terry. That means a lot. Yes. So, another thing, you want to recognize your own strength. You want to recognize how strong you are to be self aware about certain situations, to uh, practice self discipline, self control, to be able to realize that you cannot control every situation and to figure out how to make it through when you're faced with things that you can't control. Recognize your strength. My strength is not me. is Jesus Christ. That's another story. Like seriously, everything, all this right here, it boils back to him. It boils back to him, whether we want to realize it or not. All right, so don't forget to value your feelings too. If you don't feel good about a situation, don't do it. If doing something makes you sad or brings you down, don't do it. If being around someone makes you uncomfortable or makes you angry, don't do it. Value your feelings. Your feelings are important. Sometimes you might have a moment like me where you just feel like all you could do is just pray and cry. Do that. Just pray and cry. And guess what? I'm going to spend time by myself doing that. That's self love. Valuing your feelings because your feelings matter. Don't put them on the back burner. Don't push them to the side to take care of something else or to take some care of somebody else. Take care of you right now. Hey, Cocoa Butter, how are you? Coco, good morning. Good to see you. Another part of self love is making healthy choices all the time. Let's say most of the time, not all the time, because I don't. Most of the time, I try. I think the hardest part for me, as far as healthy choices, is that pork. I always want some pork chops. I keep buying this bacon. I keep buying this sausage. And I'm just like, man, if I could just not buy no more pork, I would be okay. Because I'm not really craving the hamburger unless it's a meatloaf. But yeah, making healthy choices most of the time is another part of self love. Hey, Jim, how are you? I keep looking back and forth in the comments. Good to see you, Jim Jones. Thank you so much for coming in. Um, everybody saying, hey, hey, hey. That's right, Tim Tam. My strength is in God. I know that's right. Everything comes back to Him. Believe it or not. God bless you too. Sometimes you might not have the choice to be around people that bring you down, but take the time to love yourself, know yourself, to show up as yourself. Keep thinking of the power in you that shifts. I know that's right. Oh, that shifts atmosphere and changes minds. Okay. So love yourself and still show up as yourself and know yourself enough to not let a room full of people who don't care for you bring you down. Still show up how you are. Your happy, lovely, bubbly self. Because you love yourself enough that you ain't gonna do nothing but show up as yourself. Even out here on these YouTube streets. I'm not wanted some places, but I still show up. Not to force myself, not to be dominant, anything like that. Just to show love and just to show up as I am in love all the time, no matter what. And I will continue to do that. I encourage you to do the same. Every situation. Coco says, most of the time, mine is alcohol. I need to work on feeling like I have to drink just because it's the weekend. Mm. Oh, I can relate, Coco. I can definitely relate. I had a point where girl, but when you talk about a drink, let's talk about some drinks every day. Okay. Um, hmm, I feel you. I encourage you to take it to God, first of all, give him all of you, tell him what you need, tell him what you're seeking, what you're trying to get to. And then after you've done that, come back to yourself and you say, okay, what am I going to do to fill this place of drinking? What am I going to do for myself to fill this place? Um, for me, it was writing majority of the time. Before I even started YouTube, I had just started like writing down my goals, writing down what I was thinking, writing down my plan for the day, like literally, um, writing down 8 a.m. until 10 p.m. or whatever, what I'm going to be doing for the entire day. You know how much time that takes? Makes you not even want to think about it. I encourage you. You can overcome it. You can overcome it. Thank you for sharing that with us. Jim Jones says respect. Respect to you. Respect to you. Kicking it with the Rooks. Good morning. It's good to see you. Uh, yeah, I got a whole bunch of comments. Hold on. Let's see. Everybody saying good morning, good morning. Learn to be mindful. Queen T says learn to be mindful and learn to embrace life. I know that's right. It's so hard to do. And again, I'm not any better. I'm trying to encourage. Okay, you could do it. If I could do it, you could do it. I used to be a hot mess, y'all. Let me tell you. One day I'm gonna sit down and just do a video and just tell you how much of a hot mess I was. And you gonna see that if I could do it, you can do it too. You still have sleep, but you're here. Thank you. Forgiving another person is having an emotional funeral. You let go of the past, live in the present, prepare for the future. Yeah, stop carrying emotional baggage. Okay. Forgave humanity when he was dying on the cross. He sure did. Miss T associate. All right. I always say I'm going to keep it short for those on the replay, but that never happens. Oh, I miss you being here in the mornings. Thank you. I'm ready to eat some dressing. You're silly. Um, Me too, though. We're gonna be going over to family's house, so we're doing non-traditional. We're gonna have rotel and fried chicken for Thanksgiving. I said simple, 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 y'all. Good message this morning, Tam Tam. Swear. Thank you, Jim. I appreciate that. I want some chitterlings. Look, don't let me get started on that conversation of chitterlings. Okay, so um, let's see. Challenge yourself. Challenge yourself. If you love yourself, you challenge yourself. Take a risk. You might surprise yourself. Like literally. You know how many times I've done that? Try it. Hold yourself accountable. If you set a plan for yourself, or if you set a goal for yourself, make sure you do everything in your power to achieve that goal. And if you're making that goal realistic and achievable in your own mind, then it can definitely happen. Like, don't write down something that you know you're not going to do. I'm not going to say, write down that I'm going to run a mile every day knowing I'm not running nowhere. Just be realistic with yourself. Try that. Um, if you're eating healthy, don't forget to have a cheat day. Have you a donut in there. It's okay. Have your day. Do what you got to do and get back to it. Accept your imperfections. You're not going to be perfect every day. You're not going to show up every day, um, the way that you want to. You're not going to be able to clean it. I think this in my head. I'm not going to be able to clean every room in the house today, but I'm going to try my best to get to as many as I can. And I'm going to accept that I'm not perfect, and I'm not going to be able to clean up the whole house. Like, who wants to clean up the whole house in one day? That's just an example. Take your own thing and remember that you're not perfect. Now, if you keep working at it, you can perfect yourself. Yeah. But right now, you're not there yet. And again, set realistic goals, realistic expectations that you can actually do. And as you do that, notice your progress. Notice, oh, sorry. Um, Notice your progress. Notice when you've accomplished those goals. And like I said before, celebrate yourself. Celebrate with your immediate, who's right there with you, your spouse or your accountability partner or something like that. Like I wouldn't take I wouldn't take it to social media sometimes. It just depends on what it is because not everybody's happy for you. And you don't want to look like you're being boastful. Just thank God for it and move on. Now, the next time you write down a goal, write down a bigger goal. Take a bigger jump, and you might surprise yourself. So, there's many reasons why we need to love ourselves. Why do you think that you need to love yourself? Let me look at the comments while you think about that. I just got a couple more minutes left of the live. Um, we have every day, Monday through Friday, Unique Speaks has morning prayer at 7:30. So y'all know I'm gonna be over there, and I encourage you to join me. It definitely sets the tone for the day. I think most of us are connected with Unique, but if not, you can drop your link. I hope everyone is having a blessed morning. You're feeling well, and I pray your day continues to run smoothly. Oh no, that's right. Tam Tam, I won't judge you because you eat chitterlings. I love chitterlings, y'all. Look, Coco, my sister, she said she like them too. No judgment here. Usually rotate. Oh, okay. You have. Oh, okay. We normally do like every other, like the year. Like this year, it'd probably be non-traditional both. Next year, it'd be normal. It just depends. Um, None of us are perfect. We're in good company. That's right. I missed something. Hold on. Thanks, Tab Tam. I need to hear that because I stress myself out trying to do everything. Oh, girl, yes, you will. I know I do. Thank you for dropping Unique's link. Yeah, she real quick. So, yeah, there is a difference between self love and narcissism. Um, Basically, narcissism is somebody who thinks that all the attention is supposed to be on them, who seeks outside validation, who seeks to be recognized, to be noticed in the middle of crowds and things like that. Also, narcissistic people um, lack care and empathy for others too. So there's a difference between being self-loving yourself and being a narcissist. How do you say that word? So let's don't get it confused with that. Feeling that eventually we're going to talk more about that narcissism coming up in the future here. So stay tuned for that. I think it's been a really good live. I really appreciate you engaging with me. Um, Stay encouraged, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Like I said, we're gonna skip tomorrow. So happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. I pray that that not only you get together with your family and be able to be yourself in the middle of a crowd, but also to spend some time with yourself too. Um, and I pray that just that you're able to just take a break from all that stuff that is normally quote unquote work to you, cleaning or whatever, cleaning because we already got to cook, right? Make that cooking fun. Get the kids involved. Play some music real loud. Uh, take do some vlogs or something. Share with us. Um, I just encourage you just to be happy because a lot of people during this time of year, during this time, me personally, I suffer from self depression or self depression, seasonal depression. And it's just very hard because, when you think about the holidays, you think about the loved ones and those who are not here and so on and so forth. So I just encourage you, just stay encouraged. Um, Stay prayed up. Don't stop praying, y'all. Talk all day. Talk to God all day long. And when you're just in the middle and you just don't know what to do, just say Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. And I promise you, he gonna bring this feeling over you that you ain't never felt before, and you gotta recognize it. You gotta believe it, and you gotta continue to do it. Keep praying, stay prayed up. Let me go on over here and set the tone for the day. Unique Speaks. I appreciate you. Must be horrible to not care about others. Yeah, a girl. Yeah, there's a lot of people out there who are like this. It's scary. It's very scary. Love y'all, I swear. Love you too, Jill. Look, I wouldn't say it if I didn't mean it. I appreciate you so much. Great love, 1010. Your voice is calming. Thank you. I hear that a lot. Thank you so much. Stay blessed and unbothered. Yes, normalizing mental health is okay to not be okay. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You're welcome, Jim. Um, yeah, it's been great, y'all. Stay encouraged. Writing down your goals in your blue book with your blue pen. Checking them off a little bit at a time because slow and steady wins the race, y'all. That's it. That's all. As always, remember, be true to yourself. Be true to yourself. Be true. I'm sorry. All right. Be true to yourself because if you can't be true to yourself, you can't be true to nobody else. Bye bye. Bye bye.